Australia's Prime Minister disappeared. No, that is not a joke. This is Harold Holt,
Hi, Harold.
the 17th Prime Minister of Australia.
Is he also a toxic animal? Hi YouTube, welcome back in Hell. My name is Cypress, and if you didn't know yet, I stream live on Twitch. So if you would like to see me play games or hang out with me in my community, or you would like to say in my chat that you didn't know that I stream live, go to twitch.tv/vtuber Cypress, and I hope to see you there next time. Today, we will finally be watching some more Parz. Remember that if you like the videos that we are about to watch, to go to Parz's channel and subscribe.
Australia doesn't have the Easter Bunny.
Oh yeah, it was Easter. Hope you had a good Easter if you celebrated it.
Australia doesn't have the Easter Bunny. We have this thing.
Who's that Pokemon?
You see, after the first Easter Bunny was clapped by a snake...
Wait, why was it clapped by a snake?
5 minutes into his Down Under egg run...
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
His replacement took one look at Australia, said, and I quote, "Fuck that," which is why we have the Easter bilby.
I don't like it.
Yes, this cute little kangaroo rat is a real animal, and he is way better suited to the...
Okay, so like, I have rat phobia, mice phobia, it's called musophobia. I don't know, this thing is like kind of in a gray area for me at the moment, but I don't like it. No, I don't like it, but I'm able to watch it, but it does make me uncomfortable.
The job than that fuck-ass rabbit.
No, I take the rabbit back.
First off, bilbies are marsupials, which means they've got a pouch for carrying around their kids.
They're
like
so
a kangaroo.
weird. I fucking hate it. I hate it.
The mobile daycare also gives them extra inventory slots
I'm sorry to my bilby lovers.
for Easter eggs, compared to the rabbit, who I can only assume is hiding the eggs up his fucking ass.
You're not supposed to imagine anything. You just have to accept that it just comes from somewhere, not from where exactly.
They can also deliver your chocolate across the Australian desert without dying in the heat. Because those big-ass Dumbo ears basically work as a car radiator.
Oh my
dissipating
god,
their
they're so weird. Like
heat in order to cool them off in God's air fryer. Goes to I'm burning! I'm burning! But most importantly, the Easter bilby is doing his part to save his species. Here's a fun fact for you. In Australia, rabbits are cunts.
Why are they cunts?
Just jump out here.
They are an invasive species, and they fuck up the environment by mowing down all the food.
So what do the bilby do? They kill them?
Food meant for native animals. On top of this, they break into bilby burrows and steal them.
Oh, wait, excuse me, what do they do with that? What do they need? Do they confuse it with their own babies?
That, coupled with being hunted by invasive foxes and feral cats, mean the greater bilby is critically endangered. The real reason the Easter bilby exists is to raise awareness for this, with a chunk of the cash made from selling bilby chocolates being donated to save the species. Unlike that bunny who charges me $15 fucking for a rabbit.
That's why I don't buy them.
And tells me to fuck myself.
Damn, Bon the second. That is so mean of
God,
you.
I am never gonna financially recover from this.
So,
I'm gonna lie, it's been a while since I actually had Easter chocolate, to be honest.
Conclusion. Fuck that greedy colonizing rabbit, the bilby clears.
Listen, Bilby, I'm very sorry about that you're in danger, but I really don't like you. I'd rather have the bunny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. I'm sorry.
Australia.
When I was about 5 or 6 years old, I asked my granddad, who was a farmer, why Australia had the Easter bilby instead of the Easter bunny. With a completely straight face, he told me that a few years prior, after finishing his delivery of Easter eggs, the Easter bunny stopped in my granddad's farm to eat some of his carrots. Seeing this, my granddad told me he mistook the Easter bunny for a regular rabbit and promptly pulled out his shotgun and shot him. Grandpa? He then said that while the Easter bunny had survived this, he'd been too scared to ever return to Australia ever since, and so outsourced the deliveries of Easter eggs to a local bilby who was more well known. I believed that story until I realized the Easter bunny didn't exist. I miss my grandpa. He was a bloody legend. Oh my god, grandpa! No, he's cool though. Wait, how old were you? You were 5 or 6 and your grandpa is like, oh yeah, I almost killed the Easter bunny. Certified Australian weather.
No, this is not a video of hell.
Oh,
this
it's not?
is completely unedited.
Oh, it's for real. I thought you just put a red filter on it.
No filters
What?
footage from Western Australia.
What the f*** is going on in Western Australia? Hell but dustier.
And you may be wondering, how the f does it look like a Terraria blood
Yeah, what the
moon?
f*** happened?
Well, the answer to that question is sand.
Sand.
Here's a fun fact for you. Australia is the world's largest exporter
Sandbox?
of iron ore. And
Oh, I thought he was gonna say, well, it's the world's largest sandbox or something.
96% of that shit is pulled out of the ground in Western Australia. And the reason we excavate whole chunks there is because the place is sitting on 55 billion, with a B,
With a B?
tons of ore. The whole
Nice.
fucking state is basically just a desert biome covered in iron farms.
Okay.
And that iron isn't just found at Y11. No, there is actual fucking rust in the dirt and sand.
Oh, so because they're getting the ore out, the rust dust goes in the air and it makes everything look red? Like the reflection?
Tints the whole fucking desert red. And that red sand is why WA looks like fucking
That's crazy. If I one day woke up and I saw that suddenly out of nowhere, I literally think it's the end of the world.
Palin. See, as if the animals trying to kill us wasn't enough. God has done a little trolling and spawned a tropical cyclone on WA's coastline.
Oh, there wasn't null. There was a cyclone. Okay, sorry. Oh,
And the wind
shit.
from that bad boy kicks all that red sand into the air, blocks out the sun, and turns whatever light creeps through blood f***ing red.
Okay, I'm gonna lie. It looks kind of cool though, outside of dangerous weather.
Genuinely thought this was Armageddon, but it is just sand sending us to the tomato dimension.
Tomato
this is
dimension.
not.
This isn't a picture of hell. It's Western Australia. Same type of sentence as this isn't the forest. It's just a shitload of trees. This is not a video of hell. This is completely unedited footage from Western Australia. So it is hell. This is the best opportunity for the coolest photo shoot ever. True. Sharks are tweaking.
Wild sharks are taking drugs. Hey, recently, scientists in the Caribbean made quite possibly the most fucking terrifying discovery since the advent of the job application.
Ooh, the sight of a job application still scares me a lot.
You see, they were conducting a study on ocean pollution, and part
Jesus,
of that
look at all of that fucking plastic. Man, what the f***?
study involved
We are disgusting.
blood testing 28 sharks in the region.
So they did full blood testing, okay?
And when Shark RBT pulled 2 of Jaws' cousins over for a random test, they tested positive
For?
for cocaine.
But is it because of human trash?
They also tested positive for caffeine and
Yeah, okay, it's because of fucking humans. Of course, it's fucking
painkillers.
humans.
Which begs the question, how the fuck did a
They threw it in the
great
ocean.
white shark get great white blow? Well, no, they aren't doing a Narcos season in Bikini Bottom. No, sharks having the bloodstream of an Eshe in a nightclub is our fucking fault.
Of course, it is our fault. Everything is our fault.
You see, tourists and rich cunts absolutely love to swing their yachts into the Caribbean, throw parties, get shit-faced, and presumably fall into the water. And I don't
Makes
know
sense.
if you know this, but rich people do illegal shit, which is how some
No
Wall Street
way.
banker
They
decides
do?
he wants to partake in some nose beers, and in his excitement, knocks the rest of the devil's dandruff into the ocean. Jaws
Jesus.
swims along, thinks it's food, and takes a bite.
Poor sharks.
And thus, hey presto, Coke sharks.
First time trying a cigarette,
Coke
let's
sharks.
chase the buzz. I'm fucking tweaking!
Can start calling them Great Walter White Shark. If you don't know who Walter White is, he's from Breaking Bad. Arachnophobia warning.
This spider throws its webs.
Oh my god, he's Spider-Man!
Yeah, that creepy thing is an ogre-faced spider.
He's kind of cute.
And as with most affronts to God,
Look at his eye.
yes, You can find them
Say the line,
Everywhere in Australia.
Bart.
in Australia. And the reason it's got web slingers is its unique method of hunting. You see, most web spinning spiders use those webs to fucking camp, spinning it between a few branches and then falling asleep waiting for a fly to clothesline itself before casually wandering over to suck its guts out like a smoothie. By contrast, ogre-faces basically pull fucking trick shots because instead of shooting that sticky white stuff all over the walls, they shoot it on their hands.
Oh, on their hands. Well, do they use it like a net or something?
See, you may have noticed that this thing is built like an 8-legged Slender Man, and that is by design, because they start a hunt by spinning a web between their forelegs.
That's so interesting.
They will lower themselves from a nearby branch and just kind of hang upside down in the air doing their best stick cosplay.
They look like sticks.
Then, when something makes the unfortunate mistake of getting too close, it will lunge downwards, spread its legs, wrap the bug up in a net.
You know, I get it. It's kind of boring to just make your web right and then you just sit there for hours waiting for something to get in. This spider just wanted more action.
And then fucking yank it away into the air like it's hitting fucking Spider-Man pull-offs in Rivals.
Crack the whip.
And because this is an Australian animal, that insect burrito would not be complete without a healthy injection of venom. And then they fucking eat it. Think about how fucking scary that is from a human perspective. Walking down the street at night, some cunt hits you with a rope and you're just fucking gone.
Oh, is it? I thought it's normal. I'm kidding. Seems like a normal Tuesday to me. Spider-Man as a spider. I feel like Australia is just a quarantine zone for alien creatures. Something I love about the ogre-faced spiders is the face. They always look like they were recently made aware of how they look and aren't happy with it in the slightest.
This tiny bird
killed
a man.
Oh.
But how?
With a gun?
Well, you see, this is an Australian magpie.
An Australian magpie.
It is found in Australia. How could you fucking tell? But despite sharing a postcode with all the other Dark Souls enemies down here, they're actually pretty chill little guys.
Oh, they are?
Got no poison.
I don't trust that.
They aren't hiding a mouthful of teeth. And
but they are bloodthirsty.
Considering they're the length of a ruler and weigh less than a kilo.
Oh my god, look at that face. He's so cute.
They can't pick you up and fly off with you.
But they can pick your eyes out.
On top of that, they're actually really intelligent and often will form
birds in general are actually pretty smart.
Bonds with people who feed them. Most of this, however, immediately gets thrown out the window during the magpie's nesting season. Or, as it is better known down under, fucking swooping season.
Swooping season!
See, because half of our wildlife would gladly turn magpies and their eggs into KFC, the second they build a nest, a switch flips in their brain and every single fibre of their being is devoted to aggressively defending the nest like they're a unit.
So is it like basically if you're just near the nest and you don't even know that you're near the nest, they're gonna come for you because they think you're gonna attack it?
Fucking tower defense game.
Honestly, that's fair. They need to protect what they need to protect.
Because if you step within around 50 meters of it...
50 meters! Okay, that's a little excessive, little one. 50 meters? Hello?
Lock onto you and
You don't even know there's a nest.
dive bomb you at Mach 5
Jesus.
and try to peck your eyes out over and over and over again until they run you off.
Oh, that's
And
great.
this behaviour is how in 2019, magpies caught a fucking manslaughter charge.
Little Rock City Police.
Guilty.
Yeah, one day a 76-year-old man was riding his bike through a park in Wollongong, a park that contained a magpie nest. The magpies took exception to this and started swooping him.
Oh,
and they
God.
swooped him so hard that he careened
fell.
off course, crashed the bike, and fucking died.
That is so sad. Why does it just end there? He's like, and he died, and then the video stopped, and now I'm here with my feelings about this, feeling sad about the 76-year-old guy that died. This tiny bird killed a man. How? This is an Australian. Oh, so that's how. For all you international viewers, we Australians don't fear the deadly spiders, snakes, crocodiles, or jellyfish. We fear this. I mean, I guess it makes sense because that bird, they just come for you if you're 50 meters near their fucking nest. So you don't even know about it. So they could attack you at any time. Me takes a breath. Every magpie within a 10-kilometer radius. Target acquired. Reminder, National Geographic listed the Australian magpie as the world's angriest bird.
This bird is attempting to reproduce with that man's head.
Oh, wait, I saw this video. Yes, this clip.
But why? Well, this
why?
adorable little guy.
He does look really cute. Why are birds so cute, man?
Kakapo. And the answer to the question basically boils down to the fact it fucking sucks at being a bird.
I'm like, what do you say me for?
It sucks at being a bird. Is it not aware that it's a bird?
To begin with, its wings are fucking
Oh, look at the picture. So cute.
useless. The kakapo is huge, weighing in
I can
at
see that.
4 kilos, which is 2.5
4 kilos.
heavier than any other bird in the parrot family, which is probably why the kakapo
He's heavier than my cat.
is literally the only parrot species on the fucking planet that can't fly.
Oh.
He is so rotund that he just hops along the ground.
Oh no, I would be so upset if I was that bird. Your family with all of these creatures that have the freedom of flight, and then you're there hopping, and then you do have wings, but you can't fucking use
They
them.
also suck at reproducing.
Oh gosh.
See, in order to attract a mate, male kakapo will dig a hole, plant themselves firmly in it, and then start spamming vine booms at the top of their lungs 8 hours a day for 3 months at a time.
What?
The problem
What?
is their call is very low pitched, which means that while females can feel it from miles off, they can't pinpoint where it's coming from, so they
Who made this? Who made this character? Who did this?
end up alone. When this happens, the defeated male f***s off and attempts to mate with a rock. Or
Oh, wow. Wow. So it's like they're deprived, so anything will do or something. This is what it looks like.
as you saw at the beginning, a journalist's head.
You are being shagged by a rare parrot.
Oh,
Now,
how nice.
by this point, you are probably asking yourself, how the fuck has it survived this long?
I actually do wonder about that.
And the unfortunate answer is that it really fucking hasn't. See, the reason this feathered squeaky toy has evolved the survival instincts of a
Is it
crusty
because of humans?
sock is because it is only found in New Zealand, a place that naturally has no predators. None of what I just said is a problem when you're basically playing on peaceful.
Okay, that is nice.
Tragically, that little Union Jack in the corner of the New Zealand flag means it was colonised by the fucking British. So suddenly, there are cats, dogs, and early on, people trying to turn the poor thing into a KFC bucket, and its only defensive mechanism is standing still.
No! Someone save my little dude!
Their population dropped as low as 49 birds.
There are only 49 birds left?
And they are still critically endangered to this day.
No.
Certified British Empire moment.
Oh, good news. This year's kakapo breeding season was a massive success with 59 chicks hatched.
This is the world's most
that fish.
useless fish.
You stupid.
They're not.
It looks so weird.
Yeah, mate, that aquatic pancake is a mola.
Hi,
Found
mola.
wasting its life in oceans around the world, and a contender for the most dog shit fish build in the 7 seas. You see, these things are huge.
Yeah, they
Measuring
are.
at
They're like, honestly, they're so huge. I'm scared.
4 meters from fin to fin, and absolutely atomizing the scales at 2,300 kilos.
How is it weighing so much? For what is it weighing so
Putting
much?
it firmly in the same weight class as a fucking F-150.
Dang.
There is, however, a problem with that size. That is all it's good at.
It's only good at becoming big?
It spent every available stat point on being a giant floating satellite dish at the cost of spending its life as a useless fucking punching bag.
I mean, maybe it likes being a useless big punching bag?
To start with, the thing can't even swim properly. Their fins, specifically their tail, is tiny compared to the rest of their body,
Why is that even? Like, why did they think, like, oh, that's a good way to evolve?
which makes them so at maneuvering. The only thing they can eat is jellyfish and plankton because those don't dodge.
Well, but apparently that's good enough because, like, look at how big they become.
Speaking of food, you may have noticed that in all of these photos, its mouth is open.
Because they're eating all the
That's
time.
because it doesn't fucking close. God has cursed the fucking thing to permanently pog. Oh, but evolution is not done fucking the sunfish yet. Because funnily enough, being the size of the average American meal while having the defensive capabilities of a Tickle Me Elmo makes these things perfect targets for predators. Most of the time, animals just take f***ing bites out of them, realise they taste like shit, and then swim off, leaving a hole in their head, which somehow doesn't kill them.
Do you have any?
Maybe that's why they're so big. Like, as long as they still have, I don't know, some fish on them, they stay alive.
Ibuprofen? I got a headache.
That disgusting flavour is probably due to the 50
Oh, it really is disgusting. I thought he just said that.
parasite species living on its body, but flavour doesn't matter to sea lions who will rip their fucking fins off and play frisbee with them. And if you thought it couldn't get any worse, they will often swim to the surface to warm themselves up and let birds eat the parasites off of them,
Oh, for a second I thought, and let birds eat them.
where they are promptly hit by a boat.
Oh, that's
Their
nice.
only saving grace is that they don't process pain because their brain is the size of a testicle.
Nice.
They are
Wait, they're so big, but their brain is as big as a testicle? Animals are so interesting.
blissfully unaware that they spend their entire fucking life getting jumped.
Fight back! Fight back!
The fact it's considered the dumbest fish, yet species is still alive, is impressive. Too dumb to die, too stupid to live. You can insult him all you want, but his brain is smooth, so the insult just slide right off. BMW has an emu farm?
BMW, yet the car company, has an emu farm.
For what?
But what
Why?
the fuck do the Germans want with our steroid chickens?
Yeah.
Well, you see, a lot of complex parts have to come together to build a car. I mean, your transmission, your engine. I would say indicators, but we are talking about BMW here. However, the first thing you'll notice about a car is usually the simplest: the paint. Yeah, it doesn't really matter how nice your car is. If the paint's peeling off like a banana,
true.
people are going to assume it's a fucking shitbox. And that's why car companies put a lot of time and research into making sure the paint stays on your car
Well, do they use some kind of emu product for paint?
while you slide it sideways into a tree. One of the best ways to do that is fucking clean it. See, anything that isn't wiped off the car gets stuck under the paint when it's applied, which fucks up adhesion by moving around.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And even the tiniest particles of dust can fuck it all up. So, the Germans pondered, what is the best way to make sure every panel is spotless? And the answer they landed on is a giant fuck-off duster
Oh, they make it with the emu feathers?
made of Australia's favourite feathered
Wait, specifically, are their feathers special?
war criminals. And it wasn't just BMW that found this out, but Audi as well. Now, Audi gets their Dino Turkey feathers from the source, shipping directly from the land down
source.
under.
¿Quieres?
Now, BMW used to do the same thing, till someone at head office had a thought. Hang on, the feathers. If we ship over 4 emus and place them in a grid, infinite feather source.
They Basically, that's how it
And
works.
so they airdropped Australia's big birds onto a farm in Bavaria, where a small sleeper cell of Australia's most wanted resides to this day. The funny part of this to me is that BMW went so far as shipping kaiju turkeys to make the paint on their cars look good. Just for some TikToker to buy it for clout, wrap it bright purple, and then crash it into a fucking wall.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, this monkey.
This monkey is getting bullied.
Yeah.
But why?
Why you bully me?
Well, you see, this is Punch,
Hi,
a Japanese macaque whose mother, immediately after giving birth to him, went out for milk and cigarettes.
She abandoned
So
him.
already not off to a great start in life, and things would not be getting easier for Punch. You see, he was born in captivity at Japan's Ichikawa Zoo, which meant that he was then introduced to the rest of the macaque population alone. No parents, no friends,
Sad.
nothing. But surely, it's all up from here. He might be alone now, but at least he can start making friends with his fellow primates, right? Yeah, unfortunately, macaques treat the new kid in school about as well as Family Guy treats Meg. These guys
Is it because the mom abandoned him?
have a very complex social hierarchy, and not unlike high school, it is enforced with bullying. So far, Punch has been smacked, dragged, and bitten, basically to tell him that he can't sit with them at their lunch table. And the bullying he cops is made worse by the fact there's no one to protect him because
Because his mom abandoned him.
you know.
Yeah, she left and got milk
And
and
then
cigarettes.
after jumping him, they won't even let him get a fucking hug. Now, faced with such adversity, a lesser monkey would crumble and try to leave. But making the story infinitely sadder, Punch runs off to the closest thing to family he has. A plush orangutan gifted to him by the zookeepers to try and replace his mum. When stressed, he hugs it and tries to get it to hug him back. No, I'm not fucking crying. Someone's cutting onions in here.
She's actually pretty good at that.
However, despite the absolutely horrendous character development he's gone through, Punch has finally managed to start making some friends.
Oh, thank God. I was about to ask that because, like, I remember, like, a while back he went viral for this. And I was wondering if, like, maybe now, if some other monkeys are finally starting to, you know, try to befriend him.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Because for a monkey, he got off light. Had he been born a chimp, when they don't like one another, they rip each other's testicles off with their fucking
Why are
teeth.
they so brutal? He was like, my name is Punch, and the other monkey said, how hard. Update on Punch, he not only has the one new friend shown in the video, he now has several new friends to keep him company, including a couple of older female who are essentially treating him as their own without actually adopting him. Oh, I'm so happy for him. The story ended well.
This pig went on an alcoholic rampage.
Oh?
No, that's not clickbait. This really happened.
Did he eat like fermented, rotting fruit?
And as with all good drunken rampages, our story takes place in fucking Australia. More specifically, it starts in the middle of fucking nowhere.
They even have drunken pigs, man. What do they not have in Australia?
We're a couple blokes, we're out camping.
Yes.
And as any good Australian would, these lads brought with them the camping essentials.
Or wait, he got their booze. I thought it was fruit or
Let's
something.
see here, we've got the swags, box of snags from Woolies, and most important of all,
All
beers.
reliable.
And those beers are why, at 4 in the fucking morning, these lads were suddenly ripped from sleep by a really weird sound. A low, snuffling and grunting noise, followed by the sound of bending aluminium. So, to ensure that
I just realized these people went camping in Australia. Australians are really, really brave.
they weren't being attacked by, pick a native Australian animal, they got out of their tents, turned on a torch, and shined a light at it. And what they found was a wild pig shotgunning all of their piss. And I don't mean 1 or 2 beers.
Well, how did he do that?
Daddy Pig was on a serious
Did he like trample them and then like they got holes in it and then he just drank it from the floor?
bender because he managed to down 18 fucking cans. 18? Now, fun fact about beers. Once you hit the 18 mark, all of your stats are redistributed into strength and you gain the frenzy debuff. This is why, after being spotted by the torch, the pig sonicked away from the now empty 6-packs, knocked over the garbage cans, paused, turned around and ate the garbage.
Oh, I thought he was gonna attack them.
Then continued sprinting to a nearby paddock where it started headbutting a fucking cow. No. This really pissed off the cow, who turned around to face the pig. And it was at this point, looking up at the very pissed off Big Mac, the pig realised he genuinely wasn't built for this shit. Yeah, this little piggy turned around and fucking booked it out of the paddock, being closely pursued by the ghost of burgers past. Cow chased him around a car for 10 minutes before giving up, leaving the still drunk pig to stumble away and pass out in a fucking bush.
Man, I hope he's fine after that though. 18 cans? That can be good for anyone or any animal. This story takes place in Australia. Oh, fucking course it does. What cracks me up is after the pig cracked 1, he liked it so much he cracked 17 more.
Octopuses bleed blue. But why?
Why are you blue?
Well, actually,
I mean, why would you not be blue? Blue is better there, right?
It's not just octopuses. If you lined up Gary, Larry the Lobster, and Mr. Krabs, you will find that all of them bleed Gatorade. Now, this isn't just for aesthetic purposes. Running what appears to be blended up smooth through their veins actually serves an important purpose. And to learn what that is, we got to talk about your blood.
My blood?
See, your circulatory system is based on iron. Iron is used to produce hemoglobin, which in turn carry oxygen around the body, allowing for you to, exist.
Right.
Iron is exposed to oxygen, it oxidizes and goes red, which is why when you get shanked, sprays out tomato sauce. Now here is the fun part. The cast of SpongeBob don't run on iron. Their circulatory system is based on copper. So rather than hemoglobin, the copper creates hemomyosin to cart the oxygen around. And as anyone who's ever seen the Statue of Liberty can attest, when copper oxidizes, it turns blue. Now, the reason for them evolving...
I forgot that wasn't the original color of it.
Copper
It's
is
so
pretty
interesting.
simple. Our blood fucking sucks. See, the inferior hemoglobin is far less efficient at binding oxygen than the Chad hemocyanin.
Really?
And considering all of these bad boys live or travel through incredibly cold, low oxygen environments, they need to get the most out of every breath they take. They basically switched evolution teams from red to blue because red blood has a skill issue. Australia's Prime Minister disappeared. No, that is not a joke. This is Harold Holt,
Hi, Harold.
the 17th Prime Minister of Australia.
Is he also a toxic animal?
When I say he disappeared, I don't mean he retired from public life, never to be heard from again. I mean, we literally fucking lost him midway through his term.
Oh, I thought after he was done already. I'm like, okay, that sounds normal. Like, why not?
That is like the Secret Service losing the fucking president.
What the hell?
Let me be clear.
Which begs a very important question. Fucking how?
Yo, how? Where?
Well, you
Why?
see, Holt was elected Prime Minister in 1966.
Okay.
And one of the most
Good year. 66. Nice, 66.
well-known facts about him was that he fucking loved the ocean.
Be free!
Which is why, on December 17th, 1967, while taking a day off from leading Spider Island, Holt convinced his mates to shop for a cheeky swim before they went out to lunch. And so they pulled into Cheviot Beach in Victoria. Now on that day, the ocean was putting it lightly, fucked.
Oh my god, don't tell me he's lost at sea.
And so all of Holt's friends warned him that maybe visiting Nemo today was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Holt responded, and I quote, "I know this beach like the back of my hand."
Oh, this is like a line from the horror movie, and then he's like the first to die.
Hopped into the water and started swimming away from the shore. And he kept swimming.
And he never came back.
Further. And further.
No.
Here, right, mate, that's far enough. You can come back now. Wait, where the f*** is he?
He went to fight Nemo.
Yeah, they completely lost sight of him. Because the Prime Minister was f***ing gone.
Yeah.
Caused the leaderless Australian government to themselves and start playing Where's Holto?
I am under the water.
Search and rescue teams scoured the coast for
Nobody me at 2 a.m. looking for the Prime Minister.
weeks and came up with absolutely f***ing
Yeah, he's
nothing.
gone. That was so stupid.
Not even a body. The sitting Prime Minister had vanished without a trace. Some conspiracy theorists say he got picked up by a submarine. The odds are
The Iron Lung.
drowned. But most importantly, with the tragic loss of our nation's Prime Minister at sea,
Yes.
how did we choose to commemorate the man who was clapped by the ocean? Well, I'm glad you asked that question, because we named a
The Harold Holt Swim Center.
fucking swimming pool
Oh my
after him.
god. Well, I mean, you like to swim, right? People hate this groundhog.
People hate this groundhog.
Why?
But why?
I'm like, what is it me for?
Well, because this is no ordinary hog. This distinguished gentleman
Oh, he's
is
so cute like that.
Punxsutawney Phil, a resident of
Sorry, excuse me. What is that name? Punxsutawney.
Tawny Phil, a
Punxsutawney
resident of the
Phil.
US of A, specifically the town of Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, where he
so it's
has
not Australia.
a very important job. He predicts the weather,
Oh,
and he does it through the Groundhog Day ceremony. But what the f*** is that? Well,
Yeah.
basically, every year on the 2nd of February, crowds gather at the Gobbler's Knob. Stop
Gobbler's
laughing.
Knob.
It's a very serious ceremony. Quit it. And then, at dawn, the unbelievably dripped out inner circle of the Groundhog Club retrieve
hell?
the allegedly 140-year-old Phil.
his lifespan is 3 to 6 years,
knob.
actually.
Phil then selects a scroll from the tip of the knob based on whether or not he saw his shadow when being yanked from his home. And if he did see his shadow, winter will last for 6 more weeks. And this year, Phil has predicted 6 more weeks of Mayolt. And for some reason, this year, that prediction has royally pissed off many people online.
And why?
See, I just think he's doing his fucking job.
Yeah, like, why are you getting mad at him for it? Like, it's not his fault that the weather is gonna be like that.
But the tweet that shared his prediction has some of the most angry yet fucking hilarious responses. And I made this video to read you the best of them. Turn him into a steak.
No,
That
don't say
groundhog
that.
is going in the microwave. If I saw Punxsutawney Phil, I would punt
You know, killing him will not change the outcome, you know?
him like a foot.
He cannot do anything about it.
And last but not least, POV, you are the deep fryer at Raising Cane's.
People are savage. Winter shortened.
Scientists have created a new fish. And the best part is that it was a fucking accident. You said
Oh.
this is a sturtlefish. And it is
It's
found
ugly.
absolutely fucking nowhere in the wild. No, this genetic accident is a nature mod produced exclusively in a single facility in Savosh, Hungary. You see, the sturgeon-fish is a cross between the Russian sturgeon and the American paddlefish. And in the wild, the only way that hookup's happening is Discord.
But how did it accidentally happen?
Because they live on opposite sides of the fucking planet.
Hello, princess.
But this ain't the wild. This is Hungary's Fishing and Aquaculture Institute, HAKI, where a group of researchers is trying to figure out how the fuck to repopulate the critically endangered Russian sturgeon using a neat trick called gynogenesis.
Oh, you're trying... Okay, got it.
But, what the fuck is that? Well, you see, usually, when sturgeons reproduce, the females lay
Why is there a
shitloads of
fucking
eggs in
sound
water,
effect for it?
which are then, fertilized by the males.
Yes.
This fertilization requires two of the same species to tango, with 50% of the offspring DNA being contributed from the egg and 50% from the source. In gynogenesis, 100% of the offspring's DNA is contributed by the mother. Now, because sturgeons can't do this naturally, the researchers hatched a plan. They would take sperm from the far less endangered American paddlefish and microwave that shit with UV radiation, destroying the DNA it carries, but still allowing it to stimulate the egg into growing without the father's DNA.
What the fuck?
And
Okay.
thus, gynogenesis. But,
It didn't work.
there's a problem.
Yes.
The paddlefish was just a little too genetically similar to the sturgeon, and they did not leave the swimmers in the microwave long enough. So instead of a bunch of perfect little sturgeon babies, we got the sturtlefish.
I mean, to be fair, this, I guess, is also very interesting to see, I think. Are those teeth?
Which is a literal genetic dead end. It is
scared.
incapable of reproducing.
Oh my
I
God.
feel bad for it. It was an accident and it gets no bitches. Abysmal existence, RNG.
Let's go gambling!
I feel sorry for it. It was an accident and it gets no bitches. Never before have I felt more called out.
This fish will choke you. Just not the way you
Kinky?
think. See, this is a hagfish. Found
Hagfish?
worldwide,
What the fuck is it? Who made that
right
name?
under the sea. And this thing has one of the most fucking disgusting defense mechanisms on the planet.
I mean, some might say that they enjoy that.
You see, when I say choke, you probably think I mean they loop that pool noodle shaped body around your neck and squeeze.
Oh my, don't tell me they're gonna choke you by going into your mouth.
You are wrong. No, these guys are piss-weak scavengers that average out to about the size of a Subway footlong, and despite having a fucking face hugger for a mouth, their main defense mechanism is, busting.
Busting. Oh,
You see, as you can probably tell by looking at him, these bad boys are slimy. Really slimy.
I can see that.
And when threatened, they use it as a fucking weapon. Whenever something tries to eat them, they kick the slime production into overdrive, secreting a protein that instantly converts the surrounding ocean water into thick, sticky sludge in half
okay, that's like totally not what I thought it was gonna be. I mean, my idea was also kind of freaky, but...
a second. And I mean, you know, a load like that in half a second, incredibly impressive. Nothing to be embarrassed about at all. This slime then
I mean,
seeps
it's actually just impressive.
into and clogs the gills of their predators, suffocating them to death.
Holy...
Then, having literally slimed their ops, they whip out an Uno reverse card and fucking eat them.
Oh!
Hi! If you like the video, please make sure that you like it and subscribe to my channel and turn on notification bell if you want to see more of it. I also go live on Twitch and on this YouTube channel, so come join us sometimes. Bye!